with Crack Mayor. Breaking news. Is the mayor of Toronto finally ready to clean up his act, or is he just offering us another serving of BS after being stripped of virtually all of his powers just yesterday and weeks of ridicule? Mayor Rob Ford is finally claiming he's getting help. But he still insists he's not an alcoholic or a drug addict. But these unnamed health professionals are reportedly working with him in mysterious ways to get better. Listen.
I haven't touched a drop of alcohol. I'm dealing with a team of professionals. I'm getting the help for sometimes my excessive drinking. Everybody has skeletons in their closet. Mines have been exposed.
I'm dealing with healthcare professionals on a number of issues, and I just leave it at that. Talk is cheap. Come back in 5 months, and if you don't see a difference, and you can say, Rob, I don't believe you. Go take a drug test or a urine test or an alcohol test. No problem.
Yes, problem. Here's my problem with that. The first step to getting help for substance abuse, and I say this as a recovering alcoholic with 18 years of sobriety, is to admit you're an alcoholic or an addict in the first place. He still refuses to do that. So is the mayor just white-knuckling it through a dry drunk phase in order to try to keep his career, or is he actually hit rock bottom? Now, you remember just yesterday he trampled that elderly councilwoman. I mean, this is just classic. Look at this. Boom! And before that, he knocked over a photographer. And, of course, he said, oh, it's not my fault. He even used profane language about sex at a press conference, but he still refuses to resign. Straight out to the lion's den, Ellis Henican, Newsday columnist, social commentator. Do you buy the so-called conversion where he's now getting help from health professionals?
No, there's no evidence at all this guy has learned any lesson at all. Jane, I'll tell you how I know. He's talking now about running for re-election next year. I've been trying to work on a slogan for him. Should he be like one smoking mayor or get crack in Toronto? Here's my favorite. Here's my favorite. Right? Haven't you ever got caught on video smoking a crack pipe? How about that for a slogan for the mayor next time, huh? Rob Ford in 14, I say.
Yes, and I'm happy to say no, I have never, and I'm sure you haven't. That's why he doesn't ask that question. He says, have you ever gotten drunk? Okay, he asked one of the CNN reporters, have you ever gotten drunk? Yeah, if he asked me if I ever got drunk, of course I've got drunk. The serious lesson from this, though, is we are locking up a lot of people, generally poor minorities, for nonviolent drug offenses. They're not getting the second chances. They're not getting the psychoanalysis and the, oh, here's why he's doing it and there's why he's doing it. They lock them up and throw away the key. It's a double standard. It has to end. And I hope that this obscenity results in that change.
No, you're right. He's bringing a bad name to drug users everywhere. Honestly, the worst thing this guy, the least bad thing this guy did was buy drugs. I mean, his behavior in front of the council, his humiliation of the people of Toronto. At this point, I guess his only last official duties are cutting ribbons and kissing babies. And I got to tell you, I can't get my head around the idea of that guy kissing babies. I would not want him near any baby that I cared about.
If I was a new mother, I'd run in the other direction as fast as I can if he came at me. Thank you, but we'll pass this time. Maybe next election season.